Raised residents of a district in Turkey's capital, Ankara, have been describing their astonishment at flash floods that injured at least 4 people, tossed cars around like toys, and choked thoroughfares and rivers with debris. According to a Turkish official, rain, which was expected to last 3 hours on Saturday afternoon, instead came down in just 9 minutes, causing major flooding in the city's Mamak district. The government is working to assess and alleviate the damage, which is believed to have affected more than 160 cars and 25 businesses. The mayor of Ankara, Mustafa Tuna, said the flood was a natural disaster like never before. Voting has begun in Lebanon's first parliamentary elections for 9 years, with more than 3.6 million registered voters set to cast their ballots. The military wing of the militant group Hamas blamed Israel. The Israeli military has denied involvement. A Palestinian source quoted in Israeli newspaper Haaretz said the 6 dead appeared to be Hamas members and that the blast may have been caused by the handling of explosives inside a building. Tensions in the region are high since demonstrations along the Gaza-Israel border erupted more than a month ago.
The former Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson has undergone emergency surgery for a brain hemorrhage. A statement by the club said the operation had gone very well, but that he would now need a period of intensive care at Salford Royal Hospital. 76-year-old Ferguson was at Manchester United for 26 years before retiring in 2013 after winning many trophies, including 5 FA Cups.
Argentina's annual marijuana march took place this year as some international attitudes to the plant appear to be on the point of changing from repression to limited acceptance as a medicine and tolerance as a recreational pastime. No more imprisonment for cultivating, no more raiding our houses, kicking down our doors, stealing the plants, taking away the medicine from our children. No more of that, and no more repression and censorship on YouTube. The Argentine Congress legalized the use of cannabis for medical purposes last year, but activists say far from being applied, crackdowns on people growing for personal use have continued. It is a similar story in Peru. Medical marijuana is legal in our country. It's recognized as medicine. We've achieved that in a short time, exactly 7 months. The law's been drawn up, now we're just waiting for the regulation. Reforms were sparked in Peru after a group of mothers of epileptic children had their laboratory raided by police.
A museum in Paris has opened its doors to nudist visitors. On Saturday, they were granted special visiting hours in a one-off naturist event. The Palais de Tokyo, in the city's 16th district, is the French capital's first gallery to allow access to naked people. Naturists described the move as a breakthrough.
France has criticised President Trump for saying the terror attacks in Paris would have been different if people were carrying guns. The French Foreign Ministry said it disapproved of Trump's remarks and called for respect for the memory of the victims. The attacks at a concert hall, stadium and bars on the 13th of November 2015 killed 130 people. People nearby aren't happy. If someone had a gun, he said, maybe it would still have been a massacre and it would have created tensions. This person cannot assume the responsibility to deal with a problem like this all alone. It could be a bit offensive, rolling back the clock and saying if people were armed it would not have happened like this. It's absurd to say that, and it's completely irresponsible as well. The attacks in Paris on the 13th of November 2015 were the deadliest in French history. Suicide bombers and gunmen carried out the attacks at various sites, including at the Stade de France Stadium, the Bataclan Concert Hall, and at Paris cafes. As well as those who died, 368 were injured.
As the British government struggles to decide what sort of customs agreement it wants with the EU after Brexit, it's the border between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland that could sink any deal. Speaking on British TV on Sunday, the UK Business Secretary said some kind of partnership with the EU is still possible.
If we can make progress as to what, which I think we can, as to what the right arrangement is for the long term, then it may be possible to bring that in over that period of time.
Speaking on the same programme, Northern Ireland's DUP leader insisted it is possible to leave the customs union while at the same time avoiding a hard border with the Republic.
What we would like to see from the European Union is less rhetoric and actually more engagement in relation to the pragmatic way forward, not just for Northern Ireland but for the whole nation as well.
The only certainty is that time is running out.
An earth tremors hit a mine in southern Poland, releasing high concentrations of methane gas and trapping at least 5 miners below ground. Initially, 7 men were caught in the accident, but 2 have been rescued. We had no contact with 7 people. 8 rescue units reached 2 miners who got up to the surface and are now being treated. We have no contact with 5 other miners. There are 3 rescue units more joining the operation, which is ongoing. The mine is near the border with the Czech Republic and is sinking a new shaft at a depth of 900 meters. It has never experienced such a large tremor before.
Televidente ko Notisia Internacional sa pasapong espasyo komersyal, oras na tabak e Deporte CBA.